Sorella, I have a serious one for you. If you could change anything about Trinidad and Tobago right now, what would it be?
I think I'd make some changes to the education system with the hopes of reducing crime. I think the level of crime is really having a negative impact on our national productivity. So it'd probably be that.
You know, speaking about change, we look at the Treasury building. So much history in this building because it's from a window back on the 1st of August 1838 that a major announcement was made.
That's right. It was from that window that Governor Sir George Fitzgerald Hill read the proclamations of emancipation and abolition.
That's right. And you know, you're seeing the candidates coming in the program energized, ready, pumped, with that passion for change. And you know, we wish them the best, and I know that they will bring that change to the youth-elect TT.
Well, with that said, let's take you straight to the hills of Laventille to meet our next candidate. Her name, Joy Benjamin, and she's all about keeping it real.
I am Joy Benjamin, and I am from Laventille, and I am going to be your next youth prime minister. I come from a very humble home, a home where, you know, there was things weren't very easy to come by. I had to work hard for what I want. My parents, they tried their best to give me the things that I need in order for me to be successful. I mean, it was a struggle. I was a child that probably one day would have a hole in their shoe, or the next day couldn't pay $5 to go dress up day. By the end of the day, we took the foundation that we had, and my parents, they really tried to help me build something. Stop trying to implement policies that are based on earning votes, but implement policies that actually have a long-lasting impact on the upcoming generation. I decided to audition for Youth-elect TT because, I mean, it spoke to me because it said it wanted to represent the problems and issues that youths have in Trinidad and Tobago. And I was a youth who had problems and issues in Trinidad and Tobago. Self-confidence issues that sometimes I didn't have the luxury as other children in certain schools. I went through these problems too, and I see the problems that children have, or youths, even whether it be teenagers, children, that they have today. And I think that I could actually reach out to them, find out these issues, and we could actually work towards getting these things resolved.
She has a genuine interest in seeing change be effected, and I think that that's a good quality for people who want to get into this field, and those who want to be leaders. They really need to have genuine interest at heart, and I think that Joy has that thing, that knack that politicians need. We need that change. It's not just about selfish, corrupt reasons people enter into politics, but it should be for a genuine desire to see good being done in society. And I think Joy really has that.
Well, when I found that I got elected as one of the candidates for Youth-elect TT, I was excited and kind of overwhelmed at the same time because exams were still going on. And, well, I also work full-time too, and I was like, well, oh my gosh, I have to go right through with this one. Let me start really organizing everything. I mean, I had things in my mind, but it was time to put it down on pen and paper.
I don't think I know that this is for her. Ever since I met Joy, since I've known Joy, she's been that kind of person to want to have a voice, to voice an opinion, whether she agrees or disagrees. And she's when she has an opinion, she stands by it. And she doesn't come to just irrational opinion. She thinks through a situation, and then she comes to an opinion, and her opinion has meaning.
Trinidad and Tobago has a lot to offer. This is the country in which I grew up in, the country that provided the resources for me to reach a lot of my goals. And, you know, what people could say what they want about Trinidad and Tobago being an island that's probably filled with crime and corruption, but at the end of the day, I think Trinidadians could smile through every problem. They always say we are the happiest people on earth, and I agree with that. I mean, whatever problem we face, we are able to smile through it.
The next candidate hails from the scenic and beautiful hills of Paramin. Sean Romani, just like his fellow candidates, is calling for change.
Hi, I'm Sean Romani. I am from Paramin, and I am going to be your youth prime minister.
What are the jobs of the future? Is Trinidad ready for the future?
You know, the saying, a community raises a child. Well, growing up in Paramin, that was very true. My dad did what he had to do to ensure that I had 3 square meals a day. So I was home by myself a lot. And my neighbors basically raised me. And basically a bunch of old ladies, yes, Paramin has a lot of that. but they made me the person who I am today. Inspiration comes to me daily through my friendships. You know, without my friends, I would not be here sitting down in front of you. Without the support that they give me daily.
So I think that for Sean Romani wanting to enter politics, especially as a young person, I think that is a very good thing. I think that he's actually focused. He knows exactly what he wants. He has a vision for his life, and politics is actually a good place for him to be.
I decided to interview for Youth Elect because I love my country and I believe that I have a lot to bring to the table as well. Everyone always said that they want youth involved and they want youth to be the future and whatnot. But where are the youth that are involved? Where are the youth of tomorrow? Where are the youth that show in direction that we have a voice? Where is it?
One of the passion that he definitely has is a passion for young people, and he has a passion for change. He has a passion to see things being done differently as it relates to young people and as it relates to society.
All right, one particular incident or situation that got me to this point was being selected for the 5th Summit of the Americas when we interacted with the foreign delegation, and they themselves wanted to know what is unique to Trinidad in terms of youth. And when we interacted with everyone, we found out that we want the same things basically. We are fighting for the same things. We want our voices to be heard.
Just hearing his passion and his zeal for things to change in society, just hearing his drive, because he's somebody, he doesn't really accept the way things are. He likes to always see things change, he likes to see improvement. And he always talks about how we can do things differently, and if he had the chance, what he would have done differently. And I always remember him for that.
When I got selected for Youth Elect, I was totally excited. But my excitement was short-lived because I was studying for exams. But I'm totally committed to representing you, the youth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, before we head to the break, next up on our Youth Elect TT slate is Ezra Bottle, activist turned politician.
Hi, I'm Ezra Bottle, and I'm from the wonderful village of Krapichima, and I am going to be your next Youth Prime Minister. I know money plays a role. I don't see the sense of removing farmers when we cannot even put our own food security. I would say firstly, I'm an activist. That is what drives me. I have a passion for whatever I decide to do, and I'm humble, because in all things, no matter how far you reach, you must be humble and able to reach out. I thought I was ordinary. I thought that I was an average. And look at me now. Look at what I'm going for. I'm going to be your Youth Prime Minister, which means that all of you can strive for that.
Interesting that Ezra has decided to enter into politics. It actually is quite long overdue, and it's quite wonderful that a forum like this has actually been brought forward so that Ezra can now have a voice. He has always been an activist, but as our professor always says, an activist just makes noise, politicians make change. And Ezra being in this forum, he has the opportunity now to make change for you.
One day I was speaking to an old advisor, and he told me that activists makes the most noise, but politicians are the one that make change. And I pondered about it a bit, and I decided to go into politics because I want to be the one. I want to be the one that can make a change.
Ezra has also been very active in the graduate studies program at the University of the West Indies as well, in trying to make change for graduate students. So overall, Ezra has always found himself involved in things that can make a difference and a change.
What motivates me on a daily basis is seeing the past generation of youth fail to grab onto opportunities that were offered to them. And every day I get up and I think I'm not going to be like the past. I am the future. All opportunities that comes to me, I'm going to take full advantage of it. What makes me feel most patriotic when I think about Trinidad and Tobago has to be the passion of our people, the way that we come together to celebrate victories, all races, all creed, everybody comes together in unity. Even this very memorial I'm sitting on shows that Trinidad had a part to play in the greater good, and we continue to celebrate that every year.